podcast this time, Friends Inspiration. Today we're going to discuss an inspiration story of a student who is full of struggle and big dream. Together with Alvin and Rafli, and my colleagues Fahmi Rawan, Muhammad Rahel Rajadinata, and Muhammad Rafli Zulfikar. We will dig deeper into the story of our special guest.
That's right. This time we present Jul, first semester student who has gone through various exciting experience. Ranging from her love for nature, the struggle of facing of the world of lectures, to the big dreams she wants to achieve in the future. Hello Jul, welcome to our podcast.
Okay. Hello, thank you for inviting me. I'm very happy to be able to share my story with you here.
We are very happy to Jul. Before we get into your exciting stories, maybe you can tell us a little bit how did you feel when you first found out we are going to be guests on this podcast.
Well, to be honest, I was nervous at first because this is my first experience. But I feel happy and challenged to share stories that might inspire listeners here.
Very good, Jul. We're sure our listener will also be excited to hear your story. Let's start from the beginning of your journey.
At first, I felt confused when I had to choose this major because I had never thought about studying IT before. In fact, I lost my motivation to continue my education after losing my mother, who meant a lot to me. However, my family continued to support me until I finally decided to give it a try. The course turned out to be a lot of challenge, especially because it was a very new field for me. But that only made me more motivated.
Jul, before entering the university, I heard that you were active in the nature lovers community. What made you interested in that activity?
I've always loved natural science I was a kid. When I saw my friends and family doing activities in nature, I became interested. Joining the nature lovers community in my city was a big life-changing step. I learned a lot about how to preserve and live in harmony with nature, and it really made me feel closer to my surroundings.
When you first joined to the nature lovers community, and how did you feel? And maybe how about the experience?
At first, I felt a little awkward because I did not have any experience. But this community was very supportive. One of the interesting experience was during the first training. I was taught how to make a tent and prepare for food from materials we found in the forest. It was more challenging than I imagined, but also very exciting.
Oh, that sounds good, Jul. What are the most memorable activities during your time in the community?
One of the most memorable was the wilderness survival training. We were taught to recognize plants that can be consumed, make fire without modern tools, and face various challenges in nature. In addition, the reforestation activities in the Mount Meru area were also very memorable because we helped restore area damaged by the eruption.
Okay, Jul, talking about the wilderness, Jul, how was your experience with wilderness in survival training? What the most difficult part?
I think the most difficult things was adapting without modern facilities. At that time, we only brought limited provisions, so we had to really utilize what was innocuous. Another challenge was dealing with the fear of wild animals. But with the supplies we were given, we were able to overcome it.
Wow, that's so cool. Okay. During natural disaster such as the Mount Semeru eruption, did you participate in conservation activity? Can you tell us more about that experience?
At the time, we did reforestation in the area affected by the eruption. Together with our community friends, we planted many tree seedlings to help restore the damaged ecosystem. It felt very proud to be able to contribute even if it was just a little, because I knew this effort would be beneficial for future generations.
Wow, Jules, your story really opened our eyes about the importance of loving and protective of nature. Thank you for sharing this amazing experience. Will anyone like to share their experience next time?
Thank you also for giving us the opportunity to share. I hope my experience can inspire more people to care for nature.
Okay, Jules. Okay. I have a new experience that is also inspiring related to lecture period that I'm currently undergoing.
Well, we're going to hear an inspiration story from Fahmi about hard work, dedication, and love for basketball.
Okay, Fahmi, can you tell us how you got into basketball? What you got interest?
Okay, initially I started playing basketball in high school. At first, I was just for fun, but then I realized that basketball is not just a sport. It became a place to practice my skills mentally and fighting spirit. I learned that with hard work and consistency, we can keep improving.
Okay, Fahmi, you mentioned hard work earlier. What does your daily routine looks like?
Okay, in the morning, I focus studying at school. But after that, I go straight to tutoring to make sure my grades stay good. In the evening, I practice basketball both at school and outside. I spend time improving techniques such as dribbling, shooting, and defending. It's exhausting, but I believe that there are no shortcuts to being the best.
One of your biggest experience was participating in DBL, a prestigious basketball league in Indonesia. Can you tell us how that felt?
DBL was a big challenge for me because I had to compete against the best players from different regions. But that motivates to keep trying. Every game in DBL proved new lesson, but individually and in teamwork.
Then, did you and your team manage to win in DBL or other tournaments?
Yes. We won some games and won awards at the school level and other competitions. But for me, more important than winning are the lessons we learn. We win, lose. We learn to elevate our strategy and correct to mistake. When we win, it's the result of hard work and endless practice. What are some of the most valuable lessons from your learn from basketball? A lot, like the importance of perseverance, discipline, and the ability to bounce back after failure. Every win or loss taught me something. Basketball also taught me about importance of teamwork, how to deal with pressure on the court.
While ethically playing basketball, you were also an organizer school event such as Nirvana Triasi. How did experience help you?
Okay, the experience taught me how to manage my time, divided responsibility, and work in the team. It really helped me, especially when I had to manage my time between basketball and other activities.
Wow, that's cool. After graduating high school, how did your journey with basketball continue in college?
After entering college, I joined the university basketball team. My high school experience, especially from tournament like DBL, really helped myself, my mentally, my fighting spirit. I continue to train myself to get better too. I hope to continue the college team.
If I may know, what is your big dream in basketball?
Oh, my dreams is keep growing, not just a player, but also an inspiration to the younger generation. I want to help achieve their dream in sport. Maybe I becoming a coach or mentor.
Wow, your story is truly inspiring. It proves that hard work and dedication are never in vain. Thank you for sharing this amazing experience. We wish you all the best for your basketball career and the future. Now that Jul and Fahmi who have shared their experience, maybe Brother Apeng can share your plan for the future.
Okay, Apeng. So, how do you see yourself in the future? What do you want to achieve in the long run?
Okay, thank you for the question. One of my long-term goals is to develop affordable and accessible technology solution for education. As someone who comes from a research contrasting background, I understand the challenge faced by students in similar situation. As much I want to create platform that allow everyone, regardless of their economic background, to success quality education. In addition, I aspire to be a mentor to future generation of computer science students. Just like my high school teacher and senior who have mentored me, I want to inspire and support others often in other journey. I believe that sharing knowledge and experience is one of the most meaningful ways to contribute to the growth of community. Another thing that is important to me continuous learning. The tech industry is evolving very fast, and I understand that relevance requires adaptation and commitment to lifelong learning. I plan to pursue internship, certification, and further education for this deepen my skill. As I continue on this journey, I can reminded that success is not just the teaching the end goals, but about the growth and learning that happens along the way. I am excited to see where this journey will take me, and look forward the opportunity and challenge that life for me.
Thank you so much for the very inspiring answer, Apeng. We are sure your journey will bring positive impact, not only for yourself, but also for many people out there.
It's cool.
May all your plans and dreams come true. And who knows, maybe we can invite you again in the future to share more success stories.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this opportunity. I hope my journey or my story can motivate many people to continue in these daydreams.
Alright guys, that's the end of our podcast today.
Thanks for listening and see you in the next episode with more inspiring stories.
And remember, the journey of success is not about the final destination, but about growth and learning along the way. See you soon and keep up the good work.
See you guys.
See you guys.